My first experience with NAMI Clackamas started with one of the board members, Judy Steele, and I'd had a mental health incident, and she said, "Oh, Mary, you've got to get in touch with NAMI."
I think what first brought me to NAMI was word of mouth. I ran into someone who was willing to share a little bit about their family situation, and it was valuable to hear from somebody because it's such a silent thing.
Lo que estaba pasando en mi cabeza cuando empecé a buscar ayuda es que no encontraba salida, había mucha confusión, no había lugar donde yo encontrara respuesta a lo que estaba pasando y estaba en una crisis emocional.
So we had a very serious situation happening. We were actually living in mold in a home we were buying, and we did not know it. And my son was sleeping in an area that was really affecting his brain, and things got very serious. So Brendan was diagnosed with schizoaffectiveness. NAMI Clackamas has always been here for us, and it's been 18, 20 years minimum, because my son will be 45 on Friday. I think NAMI saved my life, and it saved my son's life.
It seems like there's not a whole lot of support out there. When it comes to like counseling, they're always overbooked, and then you also have to have insurance. I know there's a lot of people just giving up out there. They're just, there's so many people on the street.
Right from the get-go, I felt the support from the team that responded.
As a result of seeing a NAMI peer support specialist, I felt that I was more confident in setting boundaries and accepting my limitations, but not being afraid to take on new challenges. Frankie was great about providing resources so that I was able to connect with more people from similar backgrounds or similar situations.
From one-on-one peer support, I've learned really great coping skills and have utilized a lot of resources. Had a lot of help with my resume and cover letter, and Frankie had endless knowledge about how to do that well, and it even got me a job.
El programa de Familia Familia me ayudó a entender la enfermedad de mi hijo, su diagnóstico y cómo poderme ayudar, tener el conocimiento de dónde puedo conseguir la ayuda para pasar la situación.
Being around other families that are going through similar situations as you are, it can bring you hope, but it brings you the education that you need too, and the support. And so I really can't say enough about the family-to-family class that is offered through NAMI also. It's very powerful.
The instructor was somebody who had experience with her own daughter, and you got to learn about all the different kinds of mental health illnesses and how to deal with each one of them. Personally brought my mother there, so we were able to learn a lot of different skills and practice different things with my own son. Learned a lot about boundaries, humongous. Boundaries is huge, 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 huge.
So one of the great takeaways from the peer-to-peer class was getting to know so many different people who have similar experiences and very diverse experiences, and also the resources that the instructors provide.
As part of the support group, we are given the opportunity to have different things that are bothering us answered from other persons in the support group who may have experienced something similar.
Boy, I tell you, the amount of information I received just in that first encounter was like a big load off of my chest. I just felt like, I wasn't alone in this. And I think that's really important because people isolate. I felt like people heard me. I felt like people knew what I was talking about. And they were able to make suggestions and honestly give me suggestions I hadn't thought of yet. I felt safe. I felt heard. And it's been a very good experience.
To discover that there was a service like this that was at no cost it blew me away, because so much of the mental health care has a price tag attached to it.
I know as much as you've helped me, that I'm sure that you're helping others as much too. And being somebody that was on the street twice as a grandmother, and to be able to have a place like this to go and talk to and be heard and not be invisible, that was important.
NAMI Clackamas is worth supporting because it can save lives, one. And I know for myself, when I become in the donor position again, I will be given to NAMI Clackamas because it has given so much to us. It has saved my son's life, it's saved my life, and I'm just eternally grateful for NAMI Clackamas.
Tu apoyo para NAMI Clackamas salva vidas. Ha salvado la mía, la de mi hijo y la de muchos más.
Your support of NAMI Clackamas
Saves lives.
Your support for NAMI Clackamas saved lives.
It saved me. It could save others.